Welcome to the dichotomy, where I break down all my philosophies with no apologies. Yeah, where East meets West and beats get blessed. Yo, welcome to Dynamic Dichotomies, where East meets West and beats get blessed, where art meets hustle and faith meets struggle. I'm your host, John Zoo. Let's get into it, fam. This track I want to check out is Nas, Sitting With My Thoughts. Let's go.
What's happening, man? You already know it's an honor to be on the road with Nas.
To OGs and young
that
bosses.
Man has come a long, long
we bounce
way.
back when we take losses.
And he still winning Grammys.
We gon' do shit like this, my nigga.
I once too was a young boy wildin' on tour, running with some of the wildest youngers out of New York. Met some more in Baton Rouge, used to wow how they talk. 19, my girl was pregnant, had to sit with my thoughts. Sit with my thoughts.
At your 19?
I had to sit with my thoughts.
Yo.
My family was my motivation, focus on the elevation. I'm attracted, not chasing. We ain't scared of niggas, we rare than niggas. Rope chain hang, diamonds independent. I am independent, she wrote a comment, they pinned it. It got to my attention, we could go viral in minutes. Aspire to win it, I'm spiraling in it. Flip sides of the coin, that's life in the business. Flip publishing, it goes to the highest of bidders. I got them bitter, lows of a winner. That should come with being great, there's a lot on my plate. Never broke again, I'm blacker than the NBA. ESPN couldn't cover all of my highlights. Look at this money machine, I love what it sound like. And Nipsey would've loved that I'm working with hit. He might've took me to 6-0 and turned me a crip. It's all money in, XO in my cup, I'm sitting with my thoughts again. Yeah.
Yo. Yeah. He gives a shout out to Nipsey, saying that he would have loved seeing him working with Hit Boy, talking about the highs and lows of being one of the greats, you know. And I said ESPN couldn't cover all his highlights. What'd he say? So many things. You know, talked about flip sides of the coin. Just talking about the highs and lows, that introspective, deep Nas. And I appreciate that. Nas got layers. I like that his flows are not just nonchalant, deep, poetic, and like there's a lot in it. There's so many layers. It goes deep, and I appreciate that, you know. Let's keep it going.
To OGs and young bosses, we bounce back when we take losses. I pray we all get prayed for.
The poetic expressions.
I pray we all can make more.
Sick.
Time writing this, I'm typing some people back who need me to get them in places. Type of shit is that? I'm a concierge for most people I know. I'm in the studio with hit, cash out for my folks. I love it. That shit come with being great is a lot on my plate. I would give it all away for a smile on their face. Shout out to rappers who inspired me in my beginnings, who I inspired right back when they pen was dwindling. Sitting with my thoughts, thinking what it costs for peace of mind. I go crazy if I couldn't rhyme. I finally took time to drop constant relief.
Word, I feel that. I go crazy if I couldn't rhyme too. He said, I feel like a concierge to most people. People are hoping that he can help them in some sort of way to get into a better position. Man, so a lot of weight on his shoulders, you know? It's crazy.
I finally my beginnings, who I inspired right back when they pen was dwindling. Sitting with my thoughts, thinking what it costs for peace of mind. I go crazy if I couldn't rhyme. I finally took time to drop constant releases. I finally put me first, the intro on the sequence. Don't need a new assistant, I'm just too persistent. Officially efficient, I see it through to the finish. So complete, I'm not a control freak. Personal chef flow, I make sure that we all eat. To OGs and young bosses, I'm just too persistent, officially efficient, I see it through to the finish. So complete, I'm not a control freak. Personal chef flow, I make sure that we all eat. To OGs and young bosses,
make sure we all eat. Yo, talking about helping people out, you know, left and right. But then he finally learned to put himself first and say he's a the line about the chef, make sure we all eat though. Hey, that's sick. It's like he's looking out for himself, but then he's going to also look out for his people. But he did learn to put himself first. You know, this is that deep, poetic, introspective type of hip-hop that I really do appreciate, man. It's sick, yo. That's Nas, man.
We bounce back when we take losses. I pray we all get prayed for. I pray we all can make more. OGs and young bosses, we bounce back when we take losses. I pray we all get prayed for. I pray we all can make more.
Hey man, to a successful tour. Nice run with family. We got through it. Salute to you.
Yeah.
Salute to the crew.
Take losses, but we bounce back. I like that. Nas, the OG, the true OG, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. With that being said, we're going to go into this Harry Mack track. Treat it like a hobby. Let's go. Let's
I'm
run
just
it.
saying, if you're trying to hit the top, gotta take the pressure off. I'ma do it, homie, watch me. Yeah, you gotta treat it like a hobby. I ain't saying your shit should sound sloppy. I'm just saying, if you wanna be the best, all that pressure and that stress on your mental will be costly. I used to brag about how I'm daily smashing the mic and how rapping happens to be my biggest.
First and foremost, I like that. He's saying treat it like a hobby, but he doesn't mean be sloppy with it. But when you focus too much on the glitz and the glamour or whatever, the metrics of success, then it's costly to your mental health. So treat it like a hobby. Love what you do. I love that. I love the message.
Passion and life sloppy. I'm just saying, if you wanna be the best, all that pressure and that stress on your mental will be costly. I used to brag about how I'm daily smashing the mic and how rapping happens to be my biggest passion in life, and how I'll never give up on this endeavor of mine. Every second I'm stretching to find the cleverest rhyme. I wanted everyone to wear. I would constantly share about my level of passion, how they could never compare to the way in which I choose to do my thing as a wordsmith. It's still true, this music is my singular purpose, but I've learned over time some things defy the logical. The opposite of what you'd expect is paradoxical. The less I act like this rap shit is all important, the more likely I am to like my recordings. I'm saying this is everything to me. That's no longer the message. I'm lightening up and being less precious, cause if I truly want my music to be epic and godly, I gotta take the pressure off and treat it just like a hobby. I'm saying, yeah.
Yo, that's a bar. I mean, those are bars. The way that he just broke it down. Because sometimes if you take it too serious and treat this craft like something that's just so precious, and you hold it so tight and grip it like with all your might and like try to do the most with it, sometimes it just comes out strained like that, because you can't relax and it doesn't come out free flowing. You can't enter flow state. You can't do something great because you're just stuck in a place where you can't accelerate. It's just, you got to treat it like a hobby. You got to enjoy it. You got to be free when you MC on that MIC. You got to be free. That's what I'm saying. Man, he's addressing that. I love it. Let's run it. Keep it going, Harry. Come on.
You gotta treat it like a hobby. I ain't saying your shit should sound sloppy. I'm just saying, if you're trying to hit the top, gotta take the pressure off. I'ma do it, homie, watch me. Yeah, you gotta treat it like a hobby. I ain't saying your shit should sound sloppy. I'm just saying, if you wanna be the best, all that pressure and that stress on your mental will be costly. Cause it's mad depressing when you over obsessing over the first line, can't begin with the lesson. So at the blank page, you just keep on staring. Thoughts enter your mind, don't feel worthy of sharing. Then you start with the comparing. Then what would Jay-Z say? Now the pressure's on, ain't giving yourself no leeway. Thinking about rappers with platinum plaques who mastered this, and now your inner critic is laughing. You feel inadequate, you're so overly passionate. Maybe that's the problem. You wanna be Big L, Pac, Biggie, your godson. Hear the greatest rappers of all time, you love them, and then you hear the shit that you making and get to judging. The good news, your taste is impeccable. The bad news, the gap is immeasurable. Hard to close the gap when you can't even write your first line. Treat it like a hobby, not a job, and let your verse shine. I'm saying, yeah.
Your taste is impeccable, but the gap is immeasurable. Oh, hey, I mean, man, I'm feeling that. I mean, for a long time, there were so many seasons where I took hiatuses and I'd be overcritical on myself, and I'd, work on my craft and slave over it and continue to criticize and bash on myself like, man, this is whack, because I listened to the greats like you said, like Nas, Pac, Biggie. I've listened to the greats, and then I hear my stuff. I'm just like, oh, I can't share this with the world. This is whack. This is trash. But at some point you gotta stop taking yourself so seriously. Yeah, I am not Pac. I am not Nas. But you know what? I'm me, and I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna MC, and I'm gonna keep it true to me. That's why I represent beautifully. You know, I feel I like this juxtaposed with Nas. This is a vibe. This is a vibe right now, man. Loving the message.
You gotta treat it like a hobby. I ain't saying your shit should sound sloppy. I'm just saying if you're trying to hit the top, gotta take the pressure off. I'ma do it, homie, watch me. Yeah, you gotta treat it like a hobby. I ain't saying your shit should sound sloppy. I'm just saying if you wanna be the best, all that pressure and that stress on your mental list. Imagine signing up for an open mic. Nothing major, you just wanna build some local hype. You may not be the dopest, right? But won't be the worst. Besides, it's more for practice, just a way to rehearse.
Right.
Plus a way to build community and get some support from your local rap cohorts who hold down the fort. You show up, the slightest been nervous, but mostly excited to finally get some feedback on the flows you've been writing. The host is delighted, smiling, saying, wait till you hear. Trust me, bro, it's about to be the craziest year. You like, huh, I wonder what he means. Next thing you know, he steps to the stage and all the house lights turn low. He grabs the mic. My friends, tonight we are blessed to be in the presence of some very special guests. I hope you brought your A game to the spot today. Now make some noise for Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Jay-Z, Nas, Kendrick, and Cole. They're here to bring some mentorship and help your pen mission grow. What a beautiful opportunity for our music scene. Now who wants to go first and rep for our community? Suddenly your body tense, color drains from your face. Look for an exit to escape from this place. When it was just a hobby, you thought your verse was the shit. Now the pressure's on and you way too nervous to spit. You gotta treat it like a hobby. I ain't saying your shit should sound sloppy. I'm just saying if you're trying to hit the top, gotta take the pressure off. I'ma do it, homie, watch me. Yeah, you gotta treat it like a hobby. I ain't saying your shit should sound sloppy. I'm just saying if you wanna be the best, all that pressure and that stress on your mental could be costly. You care too much, to care too much. You gotta care too much, to care too much. You gotta care too much, to care too much. You gotta care too much, to care too much. You gotta care too much, to care too much. You gotta care too much, to care too much. You gotta care too much.
Yeah, that's a vibe, yo. That was sick. All right, y'all. I loved it. Can you imagine, for real though, the pressure of having to rap in front of like Snoop and Dre and J. Cole? Man, imagine that. Kendrick. Like, well, I mean, Harry has literally rapped in front of Kendrick and Ice Cube, you know. He has rapped in front of some great MCs. As for me, I mean, I've had the pleasure of being able to rap for Harry Mack. I've rapped for MC Jin. I've rapped in front of Dumbfounded. I used to cypher with Dumbfounded. And, you know, I used to attend open mics on a regular basis. And, yeah, if I didn't treat it like a hobby, there's no way I would have been able to done any of that. Because it's not like I'm trying to size myself up against these guys. I already know they're like, yeah, like Harry Mack said, the gap is immeasurable. But, hey, either way, I love what I do, and I know I'm not the best necessarily, but I'm gonna give it my best. I'm only competing against myself, and I do this for mental health. This is therapy. My God got the remedy. I mix the lyrics with the melody. You know what I'm saying? So this resonated a lot with me. I'm inspired. So you know how I do. I'm gonna rock a freestyle, and we're gonna wrap things up here. But before we do, one last thing that I wanted to share with you guys. I've been talking about Darla Baltazar's new album, Soul Talk. If you haven't checked it out yet, please do. It's an amazing album, a masterpiece just studded with jams. And I'm very blessed and privileged to be part of the project. I have a song with her called Come to Me. And so just kind of like a listening party vibe. I'd like to let you guys hear it here on my channel as well, because I am on this track too. So this is Come to Me.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. You hid these things from the wise. You hid these things from the wise and understanding. Yet you revealed them to your little children. Such was your gracious will.
eye of his head. Let those with ears hear. He's the way, the truth, and the life. It's clear. Salvation is near. He's in a chair, not a beer. Letting Jesus take the wheel so he can steer.
My yoke is easy, my burden's light. The lame will walk and the blind will all receive their sight. So learn from me, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Oh, woe to you when you play the flute but you did not dance.
He turned my morning into dancing. Mumbling into rapping, let me check my soul. Let go of my pride. We became sons and daughters of the Most High. Cause he paid the price when he laid his life. Lifted my praises to the sky. He was crucified and died. Bigger grace to show. From the grave he rose. We know he saved our souls. He won't let us go. I brought my burdens to the cross. Worries and insecurities. Laying all my pain and my fears at his feet. I'm releasing my greed and my grief. I believe, so I receive peace and relief. He's the key to set me free from my mental prison. I might stumble and struggle, but I know that I'm forgiven. He took my blurry vision and perjury, did surgery. Spiritual LASIK, now I see 2020.
Come to him now. And you said, come to me, all of you who labor and are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest if you come to me. All of you who labor and are heavy laden, and my yoke is easy. The lame will walk and the blind will all receive their sight. So learn from me, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Woe to you when you play the flute but you did not dance.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Darla Baltazar. The album Soul Talk is amazing. Please check that out, fam. I got much love for Darla Baltazar. I'm part of her Discord community. And, you know, I started following her music a few years back. And I never even imagined that I would be able to collab with her or let alone end up on one of her albums. So this is truly amazing, a privilege and honor for me, and you know, all glory to God. I'm so thankful, y'all. But I do treat this like a hobby. But at the same time, even in my intros, I say like this is where art meets hustle, and I haven't really been hustling, but low key, you know, I do want to turn this into a stream of revenue at some point, but I can't take it so serious and take myself so serious. Otherwise, I'd be unwilling to put any stuff out, you know what I mean? And I beat myself up and get overcritical, and I know what that's like. So Harry Mack's track really resonated a lot with me. I really liked Nas's track, and you know, I wanted to share that Darla jam with y'all. So that being said, I'm super inspired, and I'm gonna spit a rhyme as I usually do and wrap things up here. Thanks for rocking with me, fam. Yo, check. Ha, I'm like Mack Miller with flows. I rap realer than most. I grab the mic and then I'm spilling my soul out into these little flows that I piece together. Put it together like a jigsaw. You could sit rickshaw and I'll take you for a ride. Rocking the mic, emitting these vibes positively. From my core, y'all, from that organ that be beating against the sternum, exterminating vermin, ha, yo, verbs and words and nouns, and yo, dropping all these smart words like proverbs, but then again, I ain't all stuck on trying to be dropping wisdom like Solomon, or just remaining confident. I'm just trying to be myself. Check it. Like Harry Mack's message, cause if you take yourself too serious, then this becomes tedious. And you know, that's ridiculous, but my rhythm is meticulous. I'm just an average Joe with the Mac in the flow. I keep on smashing the dough when I'm grabbing the microphone. There I go once again, raise up them decibels, hoping that I can push that decimal. over to the right until it's out of sight. But hey, even if it don't, it's fine, I'm right here. And I'm gonna make it light years ahead as I go progressing when it comes to the talent. And I got the balance to remain firm on this path of the man trying to walk the straight and narrow. My message is deep like bone marrow, like bars by Nas, Escobar. I'm saying let's go hard. Yo, my art, it's deep embedded in my heart. My heart be like a museum, like the Louvre or like the Getty. Check it out, now let me just MC. I'm over on that west coast, this is not Tupac, but you know it's too hot. Smooth like Snoop Dogg. Check it, I rhyme smooth like Ice Cube and like NWA. But I got an attitude of gratitude, so I gain altitude. I ain't mad at you, all eyes on me, yeah. Like Tupac with it like Machiavelli. I keep it bubbling like Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Check it out, yeah, yeah. You know what it's about, I'm in that golden state. Yo, flow state, entering in, and I'm coming in. Entering like dragon, I got that passion. I be snatching that mic and I be moving on forward, mashing on the mic. Yo, check it how I do, attack it from all kinds of different angles, because I am able to leave it all strangled like a boa constrictor, just grabbing onto it. Yo, and serpents will slither and curses in the curses, but they never stopping me. Check it, yo, my God reversed it. I be flipping the script, it's in my nature to hate ya, but nah, never that. Flipping that manuscript, I handle this. In a land full of savages, I do the opposite, emitting these vibes that be positive. Cause my prerogative is to give your noggin some substance to keep on nodding with. Preposterous to think that John would quit. Never that, I do the opposite. What? Check. Yo, I don't do this for the check. When I check the mic, I just doing what I like, with the preciseness, with the tight lyrics. Yo, and I be putting my spirit into it. Represent the most tied to the day that I die. Not of this world, one day I'll fly. Until then, I be ripping it fly. Used to be shy, who would've thought that the dude that stutter would then spit butter, and butter be the color of my melanin. Yeah, and that Korean brother, ready to give you them sounds now, smothering out all the hate and that trash talk. I bring it right back, old school like games from Capcom, but blasting the scene like Mega Man. Yo, absorbing the different powers of my enemies. Yo, I'm about to freeze them like Iceman. Yo, check it how I do, man. Never stopping. Yo, cause I'm nice when I'm MCing. Yo, not to be getting all braggadocio with it, I'm just having fun with it, with the flows. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. You stay up, fam. God bless. One love. Peace.